Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to deep clean and descale your Keurig with vinegar. As you can see, I had just run the Keurig without a K-cup inside, and it kind of looks like a mild cup of coffee or tea, and there's lots of sediment in the bottom of the cup. And that indicates to me that it's time to descale and clean out the Keurig. So what we're going to do is we're going to empty the reservoir, making sure to remove the filter. We don't need that while we're cleaning this. And we're going to fill the reservoir with vinegar. Okay, now that the reservoir is filled with vinegar, we're going to replace it back onto the machine. And we're going to run it until the machine says that it needs to fill the reservoir. We're going to do this on a large cup setting. Okay, now that we've ran the vinegar, a full reservoirs full of vinegar through the machine, and it's now saying that we need to add water, at this point we want to let it sit for a little while. One important step is to make sure that the auto off feature is turned off so the machine stays on while the vinegar is cleaning the heating element. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, to turn off the auto off setting, I'm going to go into menu, and we're going to click that again until it goes down to auto off, and we're going to click this arrow until it goes to the time is off. You'll notice it up here where it says off. Once it says that, then we can go back through menu all the way down through. Okay, now you notice that the auto off feature is now turned off, and we have run the vinegar solution through the reservoir. We're going to let it sit for about an hour or so before we rinse the system out with fresh water. Okay, now that we've had the vinegar soaking in the heating element for right around an hour, what we're going to do now is we're going to drain the reservoir of the leftover vinegar, and then we're going to flush the system with fresh water. Okay, now with fresh water, we're going to flush the vinegar out of the heating element area, and we will do this for about 2 tanks worth of water. Okay, now that we've ran our first cycle with after descaling it, I'm going to try and show you the inside of the cup and see the kind of stuff that we cleaned out of there. As you can see, there's a lot of black dots and scale that were on the heating element, and that's the whole purpose of this, is to rinse those out. So let's do that. Okay, I've now ran the 3 reservoirs worth of fresh water through the machine, and it's coming up very clean and does not smell of vinegar or have vinegar taste. So the following steps will be to replace the filter in the reservoir. And then fill it up with fresh water. Okay, that's how you deep clean and descale a Keurig with vinegar. If you have any questions on this, please leave them in the comments down below. I also have a video on how to replace the filter that goes into the water reservoir, which the link will be in the description. And I also have another video on how to descale the Keurig with the descaling solution from Keurig. So if you're interested in any of those videos, please go check them out. Okay, as a recap, the steps that we took to descale this Keurig with vinegar was we emptied the reservoir of the water, we removed the filter out of the reservoir, then we filled the reservoir up with vinegar, we ran the vinegar through all the way down until it said add more water. At that point, we let it sit for an hour, making sure that the auto off feature was off on the Keurig. Once that had sat for an hour, we drained the remaining vinegar out of the reservoir, we cleaned out the reservoir, then we refilled the reservoir with fresh water. We cycled about 3 reservoirs worth of fresh water through the Keurig, followed by replacing the water filter back into the reservoir, filling it up with fresh water, and ready to enjoy a fresh cup of coffee in a cleanly deep cleaned and descaled Keurig. I'm the Domestic Engineer Dad. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit a like on this video. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.